Well, hello there, and welcome to a new series I am calling Movie Reviews with me, Ty. And I was thinking, why not start with one of the most awesomest, unappreciated musical horror movies that I've ever seen that I just discovered last Tuesday? Why not? And it'd be Repo, the genetic rock opera. And let me just say, this movie is fucking awesome. I freaking loved it so freaking much. And as a theater kid, and as also a horror film, this I loved it so much. So I'm gonna get into that in a minute. Like I said, I hope you love this review, and if you like to see more of it, just comment down there what you like me to see. I may have seen it, may have not, but also make sure you hit that subscribe button for me because that helps me, and all the support from y'all really helps me a lot too. So thank you so much, and you're all awesome. I love y'all, and just I won't be able to do anything. So thank you. So Repo is about, in the not so distant future, there's an epidemic of organ failures, and you can let me make sure I give you the right out of the tragedy, a savior emerges, and that's Genco, the company, offers organ transplants for a price. Those who miss their payments are scheduled for a repossession and hunted by the Repo Man. So it's very, it's theatrical, over dramatic, but it's so much fun to watch, and the music. Oh my god, I love the music. I've had it on repeat nonstop. But let me just tell you, I loved it so much. Like I couldn't wait to do this review. I was like, why not do a review about it? So why not? And so I actually found out about it last Tuesday on one of those horror fan pages on Facebook. You get these horror fans, you get these pages and my friend posted on it, and it had pictures from the film, and I was like, this is really interesting. And so I looked up the soundtrack first. I said, I'm gonna listen to the soundtrack, and if I like it, I may check it out. I listened to the soundtrack. I was transported into a different world. I was just like, I cried because it was so beautiful and so good and rock-tastic. Like, it was energetic. It was adrenaline. It was like, oh my god. Are you kidding me right now? Like, it was that good. And the overture, I love the overture. I've played that probably most, but I don't know that. I played the whole album over and over, but I've always have repeated the overture because when I tell you, the overture is so good. So if you want to look at the soundtrack, it's on YouTube and probably on Spotify most likely, but it don't have the overture. Go look for the deluxe version because it has all the songs in chronological order. But I do it by the film version. Why not? But it's just it's so good. The music's so good. And some of the songs are catchy, and they sound and some of the music and you sound from different musicals like Sweeney Todd, Rocky Horror, and Jekyll and Hyde, and Rent, and Mad Max. It gives all these little references. I'm like, oh my god, this is but not comparing, but it sounds like it. Or Phantom of the Opera, for instance, too. Because the organ, I'm going to give that little spoiler right there. There's an organ in the very beginning of the overture. It's yeah. But another thing I found out, back to Rocky Horror, this was very underappreciated at the box office, and so I heard that the director and some of the cast went on a Repo tour, a movie film tour, and they traveled around the world, and people were coming back and back and back dressed as the characters and sing along to the movie. So basically, like a Rocky Horror, what they've been doing for Rocky Horror all those years. So I thought that was really cool. So I developed a cult following, and let me tell you, I'm a Repo head now. Just like I'm a Rocky Horror and a Rent head and all them. So I love Repo. I will recommend it. I give it 100 out of 100. It's that freaking good. I recommend it. It's just I can talk about it all freaking night if I wanted to, or all day, because it does not bore you. It keeps your attention. It is gory, but it's theatrically done. So it's it's they're singing about murder. They're murdering someone, or they're having what, and singing. So it's just, or just depressed teenager. Let's get into the cast, because the cast was, oh god, they're so freaking all good, and you may recognize them, because I didn't recognize, I know there's a few of them, but I just felt bad. Alexa Vega from Spy Kids, awesome. Sarah Brightman, world famous soprano, the original Christine. Anthony Stewart Head from Buffy. Do not come for me. I was born in the late 90s, so he was Giles, but he was hot as hell, and he's still hot as hell in this. Like, let me just tell you, he plays a daddy, so let me just say, daddy vibes. The famous Paris Hilton, she was really good. I liked her. She was really sassy. Ogre was creepy, but he was amazing. Terrence Judich was like the riffraff of the modern time, basically. Bill Moseley and the late Paul Sorvino. You know, like I said, you know, the villains. I don't really like the villains in musicals because like I'm so committed to the heroes of the show. But in this musical, you know, he is a villain, and you kind of don't like him. But his song and the movie, it's solo gold. Go listen to it. It's so good. It's like how I felt in this particular production of Judas. You know, I don't really feel for him in any production I've seen of him, but in this one, the guy that played him made me feel for him. So there's that. And then like, I don't want to give too much away, but like the soundtrack, I love the Zydrate Anatomy. I love that song. But like I said, if you want to check it out, I recommend it. It's like really cheap on Amazon, like $7.99, and I was like, wow, you know, for it to be so rare, I would thought it'd be expensive. But it's, I know the soundtrack is expensive. Thank God for YouTube. And or you can watch it on Tubi. So I thought it was, I recommend it. It's such a great musical. Oh my God, like the music is so good. Like I could listen to that soundtrack and not get bored and not get tired of it. I've already drove my grandma crazy with it before we watched the movie. Like I said, I found out about it last Tuesday. Listened to it all night that night, Wednesday night, all day Wednesday and Wednesday night. Thursday, then I finally got the film on Friday, and I watched it that night, and I have not watched it since because I've been so busy, but I'm definitely going to watch it probably over and over again because I've watched other reviews saying, you know, it's so good, it'll make you want to watch it again and again, or it makes you, it's nostalgia. It's got that, it feels like it was made in 2008, but it feels like so 2008, and I'm like, dang. Tyler that age, I think I was 11. Tyler wouldn't be able to watch this, but as a 25-year-old right now watching it, I can see why I wouldn't be able to watch it. But I'm very theatrical, and so I like things that were, you know, even if I didn't like it, I would love it for the musical numbers. But I loved everything about it, you know. And I'm not really a fan of gore, but I wouldn't have no objection over it. So, but yeah, that is my very first review of my new series, Movie Reviews with me, Ty. So we did it. I'm about to do a movie review very, very soon of a movie that I'm very excited to see for the very first time. So yeah, so subscribe and make sure to comment any other movies that you want me to see that I may have seen and may not have seen. So, okay. Oh my gosh, I love Repo. I definitely want to go to a midnight showing of that and dress up like a character, but I don't know who character I would be. And also go to a Rocky Horror midnight showing, everything, because my dream role is Brad. So, okay. And people said Rocky Horror, and I'm like, I'm too gay for that. I'm too gay to be Rocky Horror. He needs to be a muscle, sexy guy. So, alright, I'm just rambling like I normally do. But I hope you have a great day, night, whenever you're watching this. And go watch Repo. Or if not, watch it for the Repo Man. Because, yeah. Even though he's hot, but he was scary. Like, really. And, oh, did I forget something? Yes, another musical, did I say Jekyll and Hyde? It kind of reminds you of that, too. And like I said, the cast is amazing, the music is amazing, the story is amazing, it keeps you in it. I should say, it is sung through. There's no spoken dialogue. It's kind of like this baby right here. One of my favorite musicals, too. And this has been one of my favorite musicals now. Like, if they ever did it on off-Broadway or tour, like, God almighty, I already have my fan cast for this. So, I recommend it. Go watch it, enjoy it. and it may not be for everybody. Like and like I said, like the title of the video, it's a very um, underground musical movie. Like, it's not well known, and I hate that it's not, because I think it has potential to be like what it is. It has become a cult following and a classic, and I can't wait to watch it again. Like, I may watch it tonight, tomorrow, never know. But like I said, keep on lookout. I'm gonna start doing every Tuesday or every other Tuesday movie reviews, so I can watch them and then review them. The next one I'm about to review is a really cult following too. So how cool was that? After this one, it gets this one too, and it's something that I'm really excited to watch because I've been begged and begged and begged to watch it. So okay, I hope you have a great day or night again. I'm just rambling. I just said that, but okay, bye.